Hello everyone and Happy New Year! Welcome to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at how your person honestly views you and your connection. Before we get started, we do want to thank you for all of your comments and for subscribing to our channel and sharing our readings. But most of all, we want to thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey. We've been doing private readings for over 30 years. So if you're interested in looking at your personal journey, there's a link below on how to get private readings with us. We also want to thank you all so very much for your great suggestions to name our tarot deck. Some of them are really fantastic. And as this is the last pick a card reading for the year, this is the last time we will ask for naming suggestions. We're making some final edits on a few images, but it will publish soon. And the winner of the naming contest will receive this deck. We'll pick our 5 favorite names and put a poll on the community section and then announce the winner in a few weeks. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different situations, different scenarios, so just take in what resonates with you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. For today's pick a card reading, we have 3 options for you. Pile number 1 is the card on the left, which is the goddess in the green dress. Pile number 2 is the card in the middle with the blue, pink, and yellow mandala. And pile number 3 is the card on the right, which is the goddess with the turquoise headdress and earrings. Pause the video if you need to before making your selection. The timestamps are below in the description, so you can go directly to your reading. So take a moment to relax, and let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Before we get into the reading, this is the last pick a card reading for the contest to name our tarot deck. The winner will receive this deck when it publishes. So drop any naming suggestions in the comments below, and the winner will be announced in a few weeks. In today's pick a card reading, we're looking into how your person honestly views you and your connection. Please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. So please just take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates with you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's get right into your reading for pile number 1. How does pile 1's person view them? How does pile 1's person honestly view them and this connection right now? For pile number 1, how does that person honestly view them and this connection? This is the Page of Wands. What else for pile number 1? How does their person honestly view them and this connection? This is the King of Cups. What else for pile number 1? How does their person honestly view them and this connection? This is the Emperor. Wow, we have a lot of energies here. This is the fire signs, the Page of Wands. This is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This is the water signs. So this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So if you or your person have your sun, your moon, or your rising in any of those signs, which is half of the zodiac, this can be a place of validation for you. The Emperor is Aries. What else do we get for pile number 1? How does their person honestly view them right now? This is the 7 of Pentacles. Let's see what else we get for pile number 1. How does their person honestly view them and this connection right now? This is the Hierophant. So that is Taurus. Sun, moon, rising in Taurus for you or your person. Another place of validation. What else for pile number 1? How does their person honestly view them and this connection right now? This is the Knight of Pentacles. So that is all of the earth signs. So this is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. More Taurus energy. What else for pile number 1? How does their person honestly view them? This is the Empress. How does pile 1's person view them and this connection? How does pile 1's person honestly view them and their connection? This is the Strength card. So that is Leo energy, which we already covered with the Page of Wands. Okay, pile number one, people. Your person actually does view that you have a very strong connection with this strength card being here. Now, they also view you as someone who is very strong. Perhaps it's physical strength. Perhaps you work out a lot. Perhaps you take care of yourself in that way. But this is also about your inner strength, your inner courage, your inner wisdom. Now, this Page of Wands, your person does see you as someone who is passionate. They view you as someone who has a lot of passion, but that you also are very adventurous and that you have a very energetic personality, okay? And you love to travel. You love to have new experiences. You love to go to different places. And this is something that they see and they admire in you. But with these two cards being here, we do have a lot of sense that they do have lots of passionate thoughts here about you. Now, this Hierophant, though, this really tells us about how they view this connection. The Hierophant is about wanting tradition. It's about a traditional relationship and wanting to have a traditional relationship with you. So your person does view you as someone that they can see themselves with long-term in a traditional relationship. Now, traditional relationships look different for everybody, so take what resonates. For some people, it's about moving in together. For some, it's about moving the relationship from the dating situation to the place where you're exclusive with one another. Perhaps it's getting engaged, getting married. As the case may be for all of your individual situations, take what resonates. But this Hierophant is very much about where they want to take this connection and where they want to take this relationship. They do see longevity here with you, okay? Now, this King of Cups, the King of Cups, this is the ruler of the emotional realm from the divine masculine perspective, okay? But kings are fire. So this is fire of water. Again, more passion, more steam, more energy that way. But the King of Cups is someone who is able to express themselves and able to express their emotions. They do know, especially with this Empress card being here also, that you are able to express yourself, allow yourself to be vulnerable. And if your person has not been vulnerable with you, this is telling us that they are aware that they need to let down their guard and let you into their heart, let you into their soul, because they can see this long-term potential here. The King of Cups is someone who's not afraid to express how they feel, and they will take action on how they feel as well. Now, this Emperor does tell us that they see you, they view you as someone who is a leader. Perhaps you're very focused on your work, on your job, on your career, especially with this Empress being here as well. That you're capable of making decisions, that you do what you need to do, that you are a mover and a shaker, that you make things happen when you need to, how you need to, okay? And this Emperor and the Empress being here together, this is the embodiment of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as well as with this King of Cups being the ruler of the emotional realm. So perhaps your person does view that you are their divine counterpart. They may not use those words. They may say you're soulmates. They may say that you're twin flames, or they may view you as soulmates or twin flames. But there is an awareness within them that you are their divine counterpart, whether it's the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Take what resonates here with that statement and let the rest go, okay? They also view that they have invested a lot of time, effort, and energy and emotion into this connection with you, which is why they feel they want to take this connection with you to the place of longevity. And we get that longevity again with the Hierophant, with the King of Cups, with the Knight of Pentacles, and with this Empress card. The Empress, well, let me talk about the Empress. So the Empress is a card of motherhood. So perhaps your person does view that you would make a good mother. Perhaps they want to plan a family with you. Perhaps you want to combine your families. Perhaps you want to have children together. Whatever the case is, please take with that what resonates, okay? This Knight of Pentacles as well. This is someone who can see a future. But it's also someone who sees that you are very focused and working on your career, on your job, on your goals, on your financial goals, creating financial security and stability for yourself. Okay, this is how they view you. They see that you are very dedicated to your career, to your work, whatever that is. And they do see, again, that you are a leader in that regard. With this Knight of Pentacles being here, they do think about what long-term would look like with you. The thing is, though, with the Knight of Pentacles is not someone who moves quickly. They really have a tendency to think things through and think things out and figure out exactly 100% what they want and what they're going to do concerning a connection. There is an awareness within your person that they do view you as this ideal for them. They do see that you would make, in alignment with them, an excellent long-term partner, especially if they are also focused on their job, on their career, on attaining their financial security and stability as well. But as I said in the very beginning of this reading, your person does view that the two of you have a strong connection, a really strong, powerful connection. Whether they acknowledge that you are soulmates or twin flames, it doesn't matter. There is a knowledge and awareness within them that this connection is something that's powerful, that it's unique, and that it is strong. Now, with the Emperor and Empress cards being here, the divine masculine and divine feminine counterparts to one another, there is a strong potential for this connection with the person that you're asking about today, that this is a twin flame or possibly a soulmate connection. That serves as a place of validation for you, for your pile selection, okay? Pile 1 people. So your person views you as someone who is very capable, very wise, able to provide them good advice, good counsel if they need it. They see you as someone who's very loving, very loyal, very caring, very compassionate. They see you as someone who would make a good mother, and you carry or embody the Earth Mother energy with you as well. They are aware that you have a lot of strength, inner wisdom, inner courage. They see you as someone who they can see themselves with from a long-term partner perspective, especially with this Hierophant and King of Cups being there. Now, as well, if your person has not been very expressive of themselves, of their feelings, or of their emotions, this King of Cups does tell us that they're going to be more revealing of that with you and to you. They are going to be more willing to share and express themselves and express their emotions, okay? So let's move on to the next part of the reading. For pile number 1, how does pile number 1's person honestly view them? For pile number 1, how does their person honestly view them right now? How do they view pile 1 people and their connection? This says intuition. And they do know, they are aware that you have very strong intuition, pile 1 people. And that comes with this Empress card as well, okay? They know that you understand them. They know that you have this inner wisdom and this inner knowledge about them. You can react and respond to them without them saying anything to you. You share empathy with one another. You share telepathy with one another. Complete each other's thoughts. Finish each other's sentences, as the case may be. But they are aware that your intuition to them is something that's very powerful and very unique, because you're able to know exactly what it is that they need without them asking for it, okay? Again, please take what resonates with some of these cards and let the rest go. But there is a strong intuition here. There's a strong empathy with you and your person, especially with this Emperor and Empress coming out on top of each other here, side by side. There's a very strong intuitive connection between you and your person. And if you are not with the person that you're asking about today, for whatever reason, this does tell us that even in this separation with one another, your person still feels and is aware of your energy. They know that you feel and are aware of their energy as well. And perhaps if nothing is happening in the 3D realm between the two of you at the moment, there's definitely potential for things to be happening in the 5D realm, where you're able to meet with each other in 5D, talk and communicate about what is happening and what needs to happen in your connection to allow it to move forward. So let's move on. How does pile one's person honestly view them? And this connection for pile number one, how do they honestly view them? Open your heart. We talked about that earlier with this King of Cups being here. Your person is aware that your heart is definitely open to them. There is an awareness within them. They know that you love them unconditionally. They know that your heart chakra is open and that you want your hearts to align with one another. But this tells us here with this as well, with this open your heart card, this is an action your person is taking. They're going to be opening their heart more to you. Remember, we talked about that in the beginning with them being more expressive of themselves, more expressive of their emotions, letting down their guard, letting you in, explaining to you and expressing to you the love that they have for you, because there is a deep love here with this King of Cups. And your person does feel, for many of you that selected this pile today, that you are the one for them. Okay, so there's an awareness. And if they have not been expressive of their feelings and their emotions, that is going to shift and change. And this King of Cups is someone who will take action. It's not just thinking about love, it's acting on that love. So let's see what else we get here for pile number one, please. How does pile number one's person, well, vulnerability. It says naked, seen, and authentic. So your person does see you as someone who is authentic. They do see that you are able to be vulnerable with them. Okay, this is about them becoming more authentic with you. And with this divine masculine and divine feminine, I do feel they will become more authentic with you as well. Pile one people. Let me just arrange this so we can see a little bit better here. And this other one that flew out was abundance, lavish opulence, prosperity. And that's interesting. It's interesting because we talked about that with the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress and the Emperor. This, I do feel your person does want to build financial security and stability with you together as a couple, as a team, so that you do have a strong, solid financial foundation. Besides the abundance of love and the abundance of strength in your connection here, I do feel your person wants to establish financial security and stability with you so that you guys can build a nice home, take trips, take vacations, have adventures, have a lot of fun with one another. What else for pile one? How does their person honestly view them and their connection right now? Contentment. Happy, fulfilled, peaceful. They do feel content. They do feel peaceful when you are around one another or when you are in each other's lives. And yes, this also applies to if you are not in each other's lives right now, this contentment. For whatever reason, whatever the disconnect is, whether they're ghosting, whether they're running, we are asking how they honestly view you. And they do feel contentment when they think about you in terms of how they view you. Now, if you're not together, it doesn't mean they don't care. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It's just that their fear can oftentimes, many times in these kind of connections, someone's fear can be greater than their love. Fear and love can't exist in the same place. They just can't, okay? So many times if their fear is greater than their love, they can run, they can ghost, they can avoid, they can deny the connection. Now, I am not saying that that is the energy that's present here for everyone that selected pile number one. I'm just expressing why people can ghost, why they can run, even if they have this sense of love, this sense of this being a strong connection, an awareness that they want to open their heart to this connection. But if their fear is in the way, it can block it. So sometimes they have to work through their stuff. They've got to work through their issues. They've got to work through their fears. But for you, pile one people, if you are in that situation with your person, it's very important that you embody the energy of this Empress, the energy of this Strength card, okay? And take care of yourself. And whatever that is for you, whether it is focusing on your job, focusing on financial abundance and stability, whatever that is for you, focus on yourself, because ultimately you've got to be content and happy and peaceful with your life as it is at the moment. And that can also be difficult in periods of separation, no contact, or ghosting situations. So I'll grab a few more cards here for pile number one. How does pile number one's person honestly view them right now? Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. See, they know that this is a spiritual connection. I do feel for many of the people that you're asking about today, many of your people, I do feel that they know that this is a spiritual connection for many of you, okay? So it seems that you are learning the spiritual lessons, pile one people, okay? But your person also has to learn those spiritual lessons. They need to take part in that aspect of themselves, because that's what's going to ultimately give your connection and your relationship greater staying power. Let's see what else we get for pile number one. How does that person honestly view them right now? Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Okay, so I do feel that this is for your person deciding about where they're going to take this relationship. But remember, we've got this Hierophant, which is about taking the relationship to the next level, whatever that next level is for you. It is about tradition, okay? But also, this can also be about them deciding to let down their guard, deciding to open their heart and allowing you in, and allowing this connection between the two of you to actually blossom and become everything that it can be. But this decision card could also be for you, pile one people. Perhaps you need to decide about this relationship and about this connection. And I feel this more applies to those of you who are in separation from your person, this decision card. This is a decision point or a crossroads for you where you need to decide if you're going to continue to be patient, as we have this Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles here, or if you're going to move on with your life and on to something else. Maybe for those of you who have been waiting for a long time for things to happen, things to shift, them to come back, them to contact, perhaps this is a time for you to decide about what you want for you in your life. Remember, embody the power of this Empress card. I'm not saying that this is a situation for everyone that picked pile one today, but I do feel that for some of you, it might be time to decide about what you're going to do about this relationship. So how does your person view you? They view you as someone who is strong. They view you as someone who is powerful, intuitive. You have a lot of passion, and they have a lot of passion for you. They view you as someone who is vulnerable. They feel happy whenever they are around you. They are aware that they need to open their heart more to you and to this connection. But with this Hierophant being here, they do view you as someone that they want to have in terms of a traditional relationship with you. To them, with this Empress card and this Strength card being here, you are what they would perceive to be the ideal for them, the one for them. And I do feel that they are going to want to be more openly expressive of themselves and their emotions with you and to you. This is your reading for today, pile one. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the first comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed your reading today. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Before we get into the reading today, this is the last pick a card reading for the contest to name our tarot deck. The winner will receive this deck when it publishes. So drop any naming suggestions in the comments below, and the winner will be announced in a few weeks. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're looking at how your person honestly views you and your connection. Please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. You're all in different scenarios, different situations. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and let the rest go. So let's get right into this reading for pile two. Pile two people. How does pile two's person honestly view them? And the connection right now for pile two. How does that person honestly view them and their connection? This is the Six of Pentacles. What else for pile two? How does that person, well, this is the Magician. What else for pile two? What else for pile two? How does that person honestly view them and their connection? This is the King of Wands. So that is the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or your person does, that can be a place of validation for you if you like to use astrology for your pile selection. What else for pile number two? How does their person honestly view them and their connection? This is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. What else? Let's see. For pile two, how does that person honestly view them and the connection? This is the Eight of Wands. Too many dropped. What else for pile two? How does that person honestly view them and their connection? This is Strength. More Leo energy. You have Sun, Moon, Rising in Leo. What else for pile two? How does that person honestly view them right now? This is the Knight of Wands. What else for pile two? How does that person honestly view them right now? This is the Queen of Cups. So pile two people, right? So your person with that Six of Pentacles being there does view you as a blessing. They see you as a blessing in their life. Now, this Strength card does tell us as well, and that came up from one of the other piles, they view that the connection between the two of you is one that's very strong. There is an awareness within them that the two of you have a very strong connection, very strong chemistry, very strong passion for one another. And I say that passion because we do have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and Strength being here. Strength is also about, well, it's about lust. But this is passion, true passion for you. And it's not just about the physical passion. It's also about the emotional connection that's here between the two of you as well, especially with that Queen of Cups being here. The Queen of Cups rules the emotional realm. So this is Queens. Queens are water. So this is water of water. So they do have a deep love for you, regardless of your current dynamic with your person. And they also view you as someone who loves them. You love them unconditionally. You love them with a deep love. You love them with a strong love, okay? But you're also very intuitive. You're able to see, know, and understand your person better than anyone has understood them before. And this is something they do see in you. Now, for those of you who are apart from your person, separation, no contact situations, and I know you're out there because I read the comments, and I know a lot of the people that watch this channel are in those kind of situations, because just from reading the comments, this Eight of Wands is about two-way communication. So if there has been no contact with you and your person for some time, or if they're running, ghosting, you're in separation from one another, the Eight of Wands does tell us there is potential for communication, two-way communication, not just you reaching out to them, but them actually reaching out to you and you guys having a conversation. That energy is here. I do feel they have been thinking about communicating. Now, how do they view you and how do they view this connection? This Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is a card of commitment. It's a card of family. It's a card of long-term relationship potential. So they do see you in this regard, especially with this Queen of Cups being here. The Queen of Cups is an ideal romantic partner. They see you as someone who has a lot of inner strength, a lot of inner courage, a lot of wisdom, as well as intuition that you can share with them. With this Magician being here, they also do view that there is a magical, enchanting, ethereal quality about you. They view you as someone who is beautiful, inside, outside. It's the essence of who you are. You're beautiful down to the soul, to your core of who you are. And it's really not just about the physical attributes, but there is something about your eyes that they find mesmerizing. Okay, they feel that they can see truly into the depths of who they are by looking into your eyes. Now, this Knight of Wands and this King of Wands, this is a lot of fire. The Knight of Wands is air of fire, and the King of Wands is fire of fire, because kings are fire and knights are air. So your person does think a lot about you and about where they want to take this connection. But the King of Wands is the one who's going to take action. Knights are going to think about things and make decisions and figure out what they're going to do. But the King is the one who's going to take action. And when they are ready to take that action, they will move and they will groove and they will make things happen to take this connection between the two of you to the next place that it wants to go, or that they want it to go, and that you want it to go together as a couple, whatever that level is for you. You're all in different situations and different scenarios. So it could be about becoming exclusive or getting engaged or moving in together. Take what resonates and let the rest go with this, where the relationship is going, since you are all in different scenarios. But with this Magician as well, this tells us that they do view you as someone who has this strong power to manifest. This strong power to manifest what it is that you want in your life. And with this Magician card being here, and it is right before the new year, this video is going to air on December 30th. So pile 2 people. What is it that you want to bring into your life for the new year? Whatever that is for you, okay? Now, I will say this. I do feel the energy between you and your person is very intense. Like, so intense, it's almost hurting my eyes. So for those of you who are in separation from one another, when your person decides to reach out or decides to move this connection or create this opportunity for a fresh start, new beginning with you, I feel like it's going to move really quickly because there's so much fire energy here. The Eight of Wands is about movement, sudden and swift movement, things moving quickly, strength, lots of fire. The Knight of Wands, lots of fire, zooming along, especially with that King being there. Things can shift, things can change, things can move and groove regardless of where it is right now. Things can shift and change even if there's been no contact, even if there's been no communication from your person for some time. Because you know what? We see it all the time. We've been doing readings for 30 years, and we see these things shift and change all the time, regardless of how it may appear on the outside. Many times there's something going in on the inside, on the soul level of the person you're asking about more specifically, that is causing them to have to grow and evolve and become more powerful. Find their strength, find their courage, find their willpower to move things along. And once they do, this King of Wands will take action. That fire energy will activate and things will start to shift and change between the two of you. They see you as a blessing. They do see you as someone they want to have. They do see you as someone that they perceive they can have a long-term partnership with. They know that you have their best interests at heart. They know that you love them. They know you care for them, that you have compassion, that you're able to give them wise counsel and wise advice when they need it. Okay? They do view you as someone they perceive to be an ideal romantic partner for them, for building a stable, long-term partnership. This Ten of Pentacles is also about stability, romantic stability, emotional stability, financial security and stability. Okay? And with these King of Wands and Knight of Wands being here, they want to have adventures with you. They know that you're very adventurous, that you like to experience and do new things. And there's an excitement about you when you get to have these new experiences. So now we'll grab some oracle cards. And for pile 2, how does that person honestly view them? For pile 2, how does that person honestly view them? Compassion. They view you, and we talked about that earlier with this Queen of Cups. They do feel that you are very compassionate, and not just for them, that you're compassionate in general. You're compassionate to others. You're compassionate to animals. I dropped a whole deck of cards on the floor right then. You're compassionate with others. You're compassionate with animals. And this is something that they are aware of within you. Okay? Pile 2 people, your compassion. That you form a heart connection to many people and many other things in your life because you genuinely care. You genuinely care about others. Genuinely care. Okay? So now, let's see. And this is about a generosity of love as well. You're very generous with your love. What else do we get for pile number 2? How does pile number 2's person honestly view them? And this connection, empowerment. They do see you as someone who is very empowered. Is it just me, or does that just look really pretty all like that together? I think it looks really pretty. Okay, guys. But this is also about them empowering themselves, finding the power within themselves to actually shift and change the dynamic between the two of you to be able to create a more loving, long-lasting, stable, long-term partnership. But they do see that you are someone who is, again, very strong, very empowered. And they know that you mean what you say and that you say what you mean. And that also they view you as someone who really probably doesn't put up with a lot of crap. I just said it there. It's just the easiest thing to say. I do feel that there's an awareness within them. They view you as someone who doesn't put up with a lot of nonsense, okay? So, and this is also about you empowering yourselves right now, pile 2 people, okay? As I mentioned with this Magician card, now is a powerful time to manifest. This is also a time for you to empower yourself. Stay in your power. Find that power and stay in your power. And if you're in a period of disconnect from your person, whether they're running, ghosting, no contact, whatever that situation is, it is hard. It is horrible. And it can rob you of your power. So this is really saying to find that power. Find your peace within and stay in that place of empowerment. So let's grab some more cards here for pile number 2. How does pile 2's person view them? How does pile 2's person honestly view them and this connection? Surrender, release, trust, and let go. This is about them surrendering to the connection. In other words, stop trying to control what's going on in the connection or in their mind, because their heart is wanting to open, because we do have this 10 of Pentacles here, which is about longevity. It's about them surrendering to the universe, surrendering to the powers that be, and allowing things to develop naturally and organically. Let's see what else we get for pile. What else for pile number 2? How does that person honestly view them? For pile 2, gentle, compassion. See, there we go. Compassion again, softness, tenderness. They do view you as someone who is gentle, kind, compassionate. We talked about compassion before. There's a tenderness about you. There's a softness about you. There's this genuine tenderness about you and how you deal with others in your life. I mean, it could even be the waiter when you're going for dinner. You even treat them with kindness and respect. Let's grab another card here for pile 2. How does their person honestly view them? For pile 2, signs. This is about synchronicity, serendipity, confirmation from the universe, from the people upstairs. I do feel that your person is receiving signs and synchronicities from the universe, that this is the connection for them, that you are the one who is ideal for them from a long-term partnership perspective, and that they need to kind of get moving and grooving here with this energy of the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands and this Eight of Wands, which is about movement. Whether they are seeing your name, seeing your initials, hearing your favorite song, smelling something that reminds them of you, the universe is sending them signs and synchronicities. And those signs and synchronicities are happening now. What else for pile number 2? How does pile 2's person view them and this connection? Past life love, your soul remembers this intense connection. So perhaps your person does view this as a past life love. Perhaps there is an awareness with them that this is a very strong connection with this Strength card, and we didn't really talk about it, but this Strength card can also indicate that it is a soulmate connection, okay? Because there is a strong spiritual connection here between you and your person. So perhaps they have an awareness that you have been together. Did you or do you talk with your person about any past life connections you may have had? Do you share your spiritual knowledge with them about soul connections and how those work? Pile 2 people, let's see what else for pile 2. How does their person honestly view them? Fate. This is a destined partnership. The wheel of fate is in constant motion, the wheel of the universe. So regardless of how things may seem between you and your person right now, pile 2 people, things change. And things can change with all of this fire energy here in a blink of an eye. If you're dating or in a relationship with your person and nothing is really moving with them, things are going to start shifting and changing. If you are in no contact with your person or you are in separation from them, things with all of this fire energy are going to start shifting and changing. So how does your person view you? They view you as someone who's very compassionate, very kind, very loving, very giving, very empowered. They view you as someone who has a lot of strength, courage, inner wisdom. They view you as someone who is magical. They view you as someone who's very intuitive, who understands them better than they understand themselves even at times. And with that 10 of Pentacles here, they do view you as someone who has potential to be their long-term partner. They just have to work through whatever issues that might be holding them back from moving this connection with you forward. Remember, we started this reading with that 6 of Pentacles when I said they see you as a blessing. And they do see you as a blessing. Very gentle, very loving, very kind. The universe is sending them signs and synchronicities. And for many of you, I do feel your person is going to surrender to the universe, trust in this connection, let go of whatever control they may have in their minds, in their heart, from allowing this connection to move forward and move forward to the next place. Fate and destiny are at work here in your connection with your person. This is your reading for today, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey today. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Happy New Year, guys. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Before we get into the reading, we do want to say that this is the last pick a card reading for the contest to name our tarot deck. The winner will receive this deck when it publishes. We're doing some final edits on some of the images right now, so please drop any naming suggestions in the comments below if you're interested in entering the contest, and the winner will be announced in a few weeks. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at how your person honestly views you and your connection. Please remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone watching today. So please just take in what speaks to your soul, what resonates with you and your situation, and let the rest go. So let's see for pile 3, for pile number 3, how does their person honestly view them and the connection? For pile 3, how does their person honestly view them and the connection? This is the Ace of Pentacles. For pile number 3, how does that person honestly view them and the connection? This is the Sun. For pile number 3, how does that person honestly view them and the connection? For pile number 3, this is the Page of Wands. So that is the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Let's see what else for pile number 3. How does that person honestly view them? For pile number 3, this is the Ace of Wands. Lots of fire here. Lots of fire. For pile number 3, how does that person honestly view them? For pile number 3, please. This is the Two of Swords. What else for pile 3? How does that person honestly view them and the relationship, the connection right now? This is the Four of Wands. What else for pile number 3? How does that person honestly view them and their connection? This is the Empress. We'll grab one more card for pile number 3. How does that person honestly view them and the connection? This is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, pile number 3. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so wow, you've got 2 aces. That's amazing. 2 aces out of 8 cards is kind of crazy. Kind of good, though, for some of you, I feel. So what we have here is, I do feel that for some of you that selected pile number 3, you are in separation, no contact situations with your person, not only because of some of the cards that we have, but because I know that a lot of the viewers of this channel are in those situations, because I read the comments and I can see that, okay? And I also say that, though, it does not have to be no contact or separation situations for this pile to apply for you, but this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands, it's about new beginnings and fresh starts, building a strong foundation. Now, with this Sun being here, this tells us your person views you as the sunshine in their life, okay? It's about being optimistic. And this is saying to be optimistic for you, pile 3 people, about this connection and about this relationship. Now, with this Page of Wands being here, they view you as someone who's very passionate, someone who's very exciting, someone who's very adventurous, someone that likes to have new experiences and do different things, someone who likes to travel. They view you as someone who is a lot of fun for them. But also, especially with this Empress being right beneath it, I do feel that they view you as someone who's very passionate and someone who's very sensual, okay? Now, your person, this is about your connection and about your relationship, okay? I do feel for some of you, this relationship is at a crossroads, or it is at a stalemate. Again, which is why I feel that for some of you, that this could be a separation, no contact situation. So things can be stuck between you and your person, whether you are together with them, dating or in a relationship, or if you are in no contact separation situations, running ghosting situations with your person. Things can be stuck with this card being here. But it's also about making a decision. Your person has to decide. They've got to make a decision about which direction they're going to take this connection if you are dating or in a relationship with them at the moment. But we do have this Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands is about longevity in a relationship. It is about people coming together. It's about hearth and home. People coming together to celebrate the union of 2 people coming into union with one another, okay? It is a card of perhaps announcing an engagement, announcing the birth of a child. With this Empress card being here, your person could view you as someone who would be a great mother or mother figure. Perhaps you want to have a family. They want to plan a family with you, have a family, start a family, combine your families. Please take what resonates and let the rest go. But back to this Four of Wands. It can be about engagement. It can be about the announcement of a birth of a child, but it can also be about an actual ceremony, commitment ceremony, wedding, as the case may be. Please take what resonates and let the rest go. You're all in different situations. Not everybody wants a wedding, but perhaps it's more about the commitment for you. Now, this Wheel of Fortune card, this tells us that there is the hand of the universe is at work in this connection. And perhaps your person knows this. Perhaps your person is aware that this is a fated and or destined connection that the two of you have. The Wheel of Fortune is in constant motion. It is constantly changing, constantly evolving, constantly clicking around and around and around. The wheel of the universe goes. But this tells us as well that there is unfinished karma between you and the person that you're asking about today. Do they know that? Are they aware of that? Possibly, maybe, yes, no. It depends, okay? It depends on their spiritual awareness and their level of spiritual awakening. But with this Ace of Wands being here, I do feel that for some of you that selected pile 3 today, I do feel that your person is going through some sort of spiritual transformation, spiritual awakening with this Ace of Wands being here. Now, the Sun tells us that after periods of difficulty, after periods of hardship, perhaps it's ghosting, running, arguing with one another, fighting, having disagreements, blowouts, as the case may be, the Sun comes out and shines on us again after the storms, after the difficulties. So this is a saying, it's okay to feel optimistic about your connection and about your relationship because things are shifting and changing. It is in constant, the universe is in constant motion. There's constant flow. So even though something may be a certain situation today between you and your person, it doesn't mean it's going to be that way always or be that way forever. Your person does view you, especially with this Empress card and this Four of Wands being here, as someone they consider would be a strong long-term partner for them. There's an awareness within them that you are someone who is very loving, very loyal, very caring, very intuitive, that you are a leader, that you are a mover and a shaker, that you make things happen, but also that you understand them very much so, possibly even more than anyone has understood them before. Your person views you as very passionate. With this Ace of Pentacles, it's about a solid foundation. So perhaps they even view you as someone who has a lot of stability, emotional stability around you, but also that there is this spiritual awareness about you, which is why your intuition, especially with your person, pile 3 people, is so strong, okay? You are their sunshine. The sun comes out after the storms. You can see clearly after the rain is gone, okay? So there is this opportunity here for this connection with you and your person, especially with this Four of Wands being here, to move forward into something that can go to the next level. Or if you are apart from your person that you're asking about today, this is about reunion. It is about coming back together. Again, though, it is also about taking the connection and taking the relationship to the next level. Now, with this Ace of Wands being there, that is about action. That is about taking action. And this is not for you to take action, pile 3 people, okay? This is them taking action. It is the activation of fire. So allow them to take action. You do you. Embody the energy of this Empress and stay in your power of who you are. They'll figure out what they're going to do. They will figure out what's what and what they need to do, but they also need to have some sort of spiritual transformation, spiritual awakening in order for this connection and for this relationship to actually become as powerful as it can be. Also with the Wheel of Fortune here, the universe is at play in your connection and in your relationship. So I do feel you have divine intervention in this connection as well, which also means that it's going to fall under what we call divine timing. So the divine timing of the universe, they have their own rules and regulations about how things need to unfold. And we can't really see, know, or understand them other than it is for a specific purpose. Perhaps it's a purpose for you, a life lesson that you need to learn. Perhaps it's for a purpose for your person, for them to be able to gain spiritual awareness and spiritual understanding. So let's move on with this reading, pile 3 people, and see for pile 3, how does their person honestly view them? For pile number 3, love. Love. So they do have love for you, and they also know that you are very loving. They know that you love them and care for them unconditionally, regardless of the situation between the two of you. And you know what? It's really hard to love someone or to continue to love someone unconditionally, especially if you are in periods of difficulty or separation or no contact situations. It's really hard to maintain the opening of that heart chakra because we want to react and shut that down to save ourselves and preserve ourselves. And you know what? If you need to do that for yourself, pile 3 people, that's okay. That is absolutely okay. But they know that you love them. You love them with the love of the universe here. The universe is at work here in this connection and in the energy between you and your person. Okay. So let's move on. How does pile 3's person honestly view them and the connection? Be true to your heart. Be true to your heart. And I do feel that this is about your person being true to your heart. It's interesting. Well, I find it actually fascinating that we have this love over here and this be true to your heart over here. Because I do feel that if we look at this very closely, those figures here, they have this light shining out from their heart chakras. So I do feel your person's heart chakra is opening more so to you. Now, it may not open overnight or instantaneously, but it is opening. It is shifting. It is changing, okay? Be true to your heart. And I do feel that this is a message for you as well, pile 3 people. So this is about your person being true to their heart, but also about you being true to your heart. So this be true to your heart card is about your person viewing you as someone who is true to their heart. You follow your heart. You listen to your heart. And for many of you, I feel you may follow your heart more than you follow your head. And that is okay. It's about your intuition. It's about your inner knowing. It is about your wisdom. But this is also telling us, I do feel, for many of you that selected pile number 3 today, especially with this love card being here, that your person is going to be true to their heart, which is to allow this connection between the two of you to move forward if you're dating or in a relationship with them, or come to this place of reunion. This Ace of Wands is their spiritual awakening and spiritual awareness deepening and growing within them. And that is their heart. This is what allows their heart chakra to come open and allow it to stay open in this energy and the connection between the two of you. And this Ace of Pentacles is about building this stronger foundation for your relationship moving forward. For pile number 3, how does their person honestly view them and the connection? For pile 3, please. Wisdom. They view you as someone who is very wise, and that doesn't surprise me at all with this Empress card being here. They trust you. They feel they can talk to you. You give them good advice. You give them good counsel when and if they need it. But this is also about them as well, being able to listen to their own inner guidance and their own inner wisdom much better than they have before. What else do we get for pile 3? How does that person honestly view them and their connection? Dream space. Okay, imagination, messages through dreams, subconscious. You do have a strong intuitive connection to your person, pile 3 people. Are you dreaming of your person? Because I do feel for some of you, they are dreaming of you. Perhaps you're meeting in 5D. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any subconscious messages that you're receiving, whether that is through your own intuition or through your dream space. Okay, pile 3 people? What else for pile 3? How does their person honestly view them? And the connection, please. Change, transformation, new chapter, rebirth. So again, for those of you who are apart, this is an opportunity for a new chapter, for the two of you to write this new chapter, this next chapter of your love story together, okay? Even for those of you who are dating in a relationship with your person, this is the opportunity for this next chapter. This card is about change and transformation for your person, but also for you, okay? It's about rebirth. So it's about the rebirth with this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands of the relationship. And perhaps you are going through some changes yourselves right now, pile 3 people. You're changing and transforming. You are becoming the person that you want to be. We're constantly, all of us, remember the Wheel of Fortune, everything's shifting, everything's changing. We're all constantly changing and evolving. So I do feel that this is saying to make sure the changes that you're making for yourself are positive ones, pile 3 people. What else for pile number 3? How does their person honestly view them? Chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. Well, there's strong chemistry. There's a lot of passion here. There is a lot of attraction here. They are so very attracted to you. And this Sun card as well can be a soulmate card. So that can be a place of validation for you as well. Pile 3 people, I do feel this is a soulmate connection. It doesn't have to be. It can be a twin flame connection. I just wanted to throw that out there as a place of validation for you, although it's a little bit late in the reading, and I apologize for that. So the attraction the two of you feel for one another is insane. It's off the chart. There's a lot of passion here. We do have this Page of Wands that's about passion, the Ace of Wands that's about passion, the Empress, which is about, can also be about passion and sensuality. So there's great chemistry here. See what else for pile number 3. How does that person honestly view them? And the connection. Passion. Try something you've never done before. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there. You guys can have a good time with that when and if the time comes for you. But again, this does come back to the passion that's here, this connection between you and your person. Not that this is all your person thinks about or views you as someone who's very passionate and sensual. This is also about the love. We have this love here, and we have this be true to your heart here. But still, there is so much here about love in this connection between the two of you. You are their sunshine. There's passion, yes, but there's also love. And with this Four of Wands being here, they do perceive you as someone that would make a good long-term partner for them. The Four of Wands has always been for me about a commitment celebration between two people, whatever that celebration looks like for you, pile 3 people. But the Four of Wands is also a card of reunion for those of you who are in separation and or no contact situations with your person. So how does your person view you, pile 3? They view you as someone who's very loving, very caring, very wise, very intuitive. They view you as a person that would make a good mother. They do see you as a long-term romantic partner, a good candidate for a long-term relationship. They know they need to make a choice about which direction they are taking this connection and what they're going to do to unstick it for those of you who are in a situation with your person where it is at a stalemate or stuck in a rut or at a crossroads. There is so much potential here for fresh start, new beginning. We've got 2 aces in this reading today. This is your reading for today, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you'd like to look at your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Happy New Year, everyone.